Yeah, it was really nice. I go home to New Zealand every year for Christmas, which is probably the time of year I cherish the most. I don't really get homesickness anymore, but I really make the most of going home and enjoying New Zealand. And this year we got married, and what was really nice about it was we invited a lot of our friends from Europe. It was quite a social week, but the weeks after that I've been very focused and training hard. I think I realized when I got home and started to relax how tired I was at the end of last season. So for anyone who followed will know that I did 8 races in a row from weekend to weekend, and I don't know how many hours I spent traveling and time zones I crossed, but it's fair to say I was pretty tired at the end of it. Honestly, looking back, I needed those 2 weeks to switch off and relax. Part of relaxing for me is riding my bike, so yeah, it was still some training in there, but say the last month or so I've hit the training really hard and feeling really fit and healthy, and yeah, it's amazing what a difference 2 months can make in terms of how you feel. Yeah, so cycling's the thing I enjoy the most. Actually, I've tried to cut back a little bit on the road cycling and mountain biking and spend a bit more time in the gym. Get big for the summer. No, I mean, also these Formula 1 cars are pretty physical drives, so I've been working on my neck, all my upper body strength, core. Yeah, it's huge. I mean, there was a few milestones last year, winning Le Mans, another World Championship, and then my Formula 1 debut, which was already a big moment for me. This year, again, will be the first full season, which is what I dreamt of all my life. Making it, that's part of the dream, and now it's proving I deserve to be there and getting the performance I want, and hopefully a few successful years to come. When I was home in New Zealand, every second or third person I ran into told me they were coming to Melbourne and that they'd be there supporting me with the New Zealand flag. So I think that's going to be quite special for me, looking around the crowd and seeing a few New Zealand flags. I've never had that before, and yeah, it's the closest I've raced to home for a long, long time. Everyone's very optimistic and very positive, but as we're standing here right now, we haven't tested the car against everyone else. We just had our first filming day, which went very smoothly. I hope that we're consistently scoring in the points. Some points, or my first points in Formula 1 in Melbourne would have to be the goal. Yeah, so we're here in Misano for the first filming day, which actually has 2 roles. Part is to get a lot of content and film, and also it's the first time the new Toro Rosso sees the racetrack, also with the Honda engine. So there'll be a lot of boxes to be ticked today. Filming is one of them, yes, but it's also a shakedown for the new car. It was so nice to finally see it all come together. I've been at the factory a couple of times in the last weeks, and I saw images and bits of the car lying around the factory. But finally to see it all together today and take it out on track for the first time with the new Honda engine, yeah, it was a nice feeling. As a driver, you understand how much work and effort goes in over the last months to get this car on track. It's a special feeling putting on the driving overalls, putting on the helmet, and being the last piece of the puzzle. As a driver, the first thing that you worry about and you want to get right is the seat. So we did a seat in a mock-up car last year, which is basically a mold of my body, and then they turned that into a carbon fiber insert. Actually, it's the first time I had a carbon fiber seat, so that's one of the things that I want to tick off the list today to get comfortable in the car. And it's one of those things you can sit in the factory all day long, putting bits of padding here and there, but until you actually drive it at 350 kilometers an hour, you don't really know. The transition from testing to race season goes very quick. From the second Barcelona test, I'm on the road for 45 days, and that will be a similar story for the majority of the race team. So it really kicks into action and will be relentless for the entire year. And yeah, I'm feeling very ready. The best shape I've been in, and I feel really confident and positive when I see all the team of people around me, and yeah, can't wait.